Hello everyone, this is Erlene F. Miranda of BPE1E, and today we are going to talk about typical environment and health concerns. And as we all know, our Mother Earth is currently facing a lot of environmental concerns. The environmental problems like global warming, acid rain, air pollution, urban sprawl, waste disposal, ozone layer depletion, water pollution, climate change, and many more affects every human, animal, and nations on this planet. And there are emerging issues in environmental health. Environmental health is a dynamic and evolving field, while not all complex environmental issues can be predicted. Some known emerging issues in the field includes: first is climate change. Climate change is projected to impact sea level, patterns of infectious disease, air quality, and severity of natural disasters such as floods, droughts, and storms. Number two is air, water, and soil and land pollution. Pollution of air, water, and soil takes huge number of years to recover. Industries and engine vehicles fumes are the most obvious toxins. Number three is deforestation and logging. Our woodlands create new oxygen and additionally help in managing temperature and precipitation. At present, timberlands cover 30% of the area, but wood areas are being lost on a regular basis because people are looking for homes, food, and materials. Deforestation is a huge problem and will just continue to get worse. Number four is global warming. Environmental asset abuse is also an important environmental concern. Fossil fuel utilization brings about the discharge of greenhouse gases, which causes environmental change. However, individuals are taking endeavors to move renewable energy sources. And for number five, we have effect on marine life. The amount of carbon in the water and the atmosphere is continuing to be a problem in the world around us. The primary effect is on shellfish and microscopic fish, and it has similar effects on osteoporosis in humans. And for the five other issues, we have Sirime Pineda.
Number 6. Public health issues. The current environmental concerns represent a considerable measure of danger to the well-being of people and creatures. Dirty water is the greatest well-being danger of the world and poses a risk to the health and lifespan of people and animals. Number 7. Littering. Littering simply means disposal of a piece of garbage or debris improperly or at a wrong location, usually on the ground, instead of disposing them at a trash container or recycling bin. Number 8. Natural disasters. Natural disasters like earthquakes, floods, tsunamis, cyclones, volcanic eruptions can be unpredictable, devastating, and can cause irreparable damage. They can cause a huge loss of life and property. Number 9. Mining. Mining results in the extractions of minerals from the Earth's core. These minerals also bring out harmful chemicals from deep inside the Earth to the Earth's surface. The toxic emissions from mining can cause air, water, and soil pollution. Last is overpopulation. The number of inhabitants on the planet is arriving at unsustainable levels as it confronts a deficiency of assets like water, fuel, and food. Overpopulation is one of the most important environmental concerns. The stated environmental and health concerns are still visible today. They are emerging but still on the process of solving it. With this information, may we know how to keep our environment clean as it concerns our health. Your environment is your health.
Good day everyone, my name is Frankie P. Pangliban from DPED 1A, and today I'm going to discuss the condition resulting from pollution. Even healthy people can experience health impacts from polluted air, including respiratory irritation or breathing difficulties, maybe during their exercise or outdoor activities. So, our actual risk of adverse effects depends on our current health status, the pollutant type concentration, and the length of our exposure to the polluted air. So first, here's the high air pollution levels and their cause to the health. First one is the aggravated cardiovascular and respiratory illness. Second, added stress to heart and lungs, which must work harder to supply the body with oxygen. Third, the damaged cells in the respiratory system. So next is the most susceptible to severe health problems from air pollution. So first, individuals with heart disease, coronary artery disease, or congestive heart failure. Second, individuals with lung disease such as asthma, emphysema, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, pregnant women, outdoor workers, older adults and elderly, and last is children under age 14. So, here's the health effects from specific pollutants. Ground level ozone is formed when volatile organic compounds and oxides of nitrogen react with the sun's ultraviolet rays. The primary source of VOx and NOx is mobile sources, including cars, trucks, buses, construction equipment, and agricultural equipment. So, according to my research, ground level ozone reaches its highest level during the afternoon and the early evening hours. So, high levels occur most often during the summer months, and it is strong irritant that can cause constricting of the airways. They can force the respiratory system to work harder in order to provide oxygen. Okay, next is long-term exposure and short-term exposure. Let's discuss first the long-term exposure to particulate pollution can result in significant health problems, including first, increased respiratory symptoms such as irritation of the airways, coughing, or difficulty breathing, decrease in lung function, aggravated asthma, development of chronic respiratory disease in children, development of chronic bronchitis or chronic obstructive lung disease, irregular heartbeat, non-fatal heart attacks, premature death in people with heart or lung disease, including death from lung cancer. So, the short-term exposure to particulate pollution can aggravate lung disease, causing asthma attacks and acute bronchitis, increase susceptibility to respiratory infections, cause heart attacks and arrhythmias in people with heart disease. So, they say that even if you are healthy, you may experience temporary symptoms such as irritation of the eyes, nose, and throat, coughing, chest tightness, and shortness of breathing or breath. So that's all. Thank you.
All of us can experience health impacts from polluted environment. There are many different types of pollution-related diseases, including those caused by air pollution, contaminated soil, water pollution, and lacking water, sanitation, and hygiene. The most common diseases caused by air pollution include ischemic heart disease, stroke, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lung cancer, and acute lower respiratory infection in children. Particulate air pollution has been linked with strokes, which occur when the blood supply to the brains is cut off. World Health Organization estimates that around 7 million people die every year from exposure to polluted air. Ambient air pollution alone caused some 4.2 million deaths in 2016, while household air pollution from cooking with polluting fuels and technology caused an estimated 3.8 million deaths in the same period. Ambient air pollution accounts for an estimated 4.2 million deaths per year due to stroke, heart disease, lung cancer, and chronic respiratory diseases. Also, the soil pollution can cause a health problem. Exposure to such soils can cause a variety of short-term health problems such as headaches, coughing, chest pain, nausea, and skin or eye irritation. Prolonged exposure to contaminated soil can lead to the depression of the central nervous system and damage to vital organs, such as the liver.
Good day everyone, I am Jamie Romel Itayaw from BPED 1A and I'm going to report about the pollution of the ecosphere. First, what is ecosphere? The ecosphere can refer to the Earth sphere, a planetary ecosystem consisting of the atmosphere, the geosphere, hydrosphere, and the biosphere. The ecosphere is a closed ecosystem that don't rely on matter exchange with any part outside the system. Such systems are scientifically interesting and can potentially serve as a life support system during space flights in space stations or space habitats. Next, what is pollution? Pollution can be classified according to the medium which is contamined or where the contamination occurs. These are the kinds of pollution: water pollution, air pollution, and soil pollution. Thank you.
Good day everyone, this is Julie De La Cruz from BPE1A. Now let's talk about the pollution of the ecosphere. So makikita po natin dito yung around a circle that we call a biosphere. So sa loob ng biosphere, meron po tayong tinatawag na atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, and ecosphere. So ang biosphere ay where all life exists and we also call living world, while atmosphere composed of air and layers, lithosphere composed of soil and rock, hydrosphere composed of watery and regions, and the ecosphere composed of plants and animals. An ecosystem refers to the being that live in a particular area. So sa ecosystem daw po ay naka-refer that being live na namubuhay in a particular area. The ecosphere is part of Earth's environment in which living organisms are found. So, sa ecosphere daw po ay isang parte ng Earth environment na kung saan ay may matatagpuan tayong namumuhay na organism. So, types of pollution that encounter the ecosphere. So, meron po tayong iba't ibang types of pollution na makikita sa ating ecosphere. So, meron po tayong air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and noise pollution. So, ito po yung mga ilang types ng pollution na makukuha sa ating ecosphere: acid rain, smog effect, climate change, and deterioration of fields. So, the effect of air pollution in our biosphere is the earth poles are melting, which could mean a rise in the sea level. So, ang epekto daw po ng air pollution dito sa ating biosphere ay ang earth poles daw po natin ay nagme-melt, which kung saan daw po ang ating sea level ay tumataas. So, Earth is warming up due to gases that trap the sun's heat. Less fresh water will be available. So, ang ating Earth daw po ay nag-warming up na dahil nga po sa dami ng gases na nakukuha niya sa environment na nakapaligid sa kanya. Natatrap daw po yun ni sun's heat na kung saan ay nagsasanhi ng nababawasan yung mga binibigay sa ating fresh water and fresh air. An ecosystem will change, causing species to adapt or else they will become extinct. So, si ecosystem nga po natin ay nagliles na binibigay na fresh water and fresh air dahil nga po sa pollution. Kaya nga po etong si ecosystem ay nagbabago at ang species natin dahil nga wala na siyang makuhang fresh air and fresh water, unti-unti na po siyang nawawala or unti-unti na pong namamatay. So, sabi po dito, when the atmosphere and lithosphere and hydrosphere become polluted, in most likely the ecosphere will be the same. So, how can we prevent pollution in ecosphere? So, first, reduce fireplace and wood stove use, avoiding burning leaves, trash, and lastly, reduce the number of trips you take in your car. So, that's all po. Thank you.